Greetings. It's a good weather, isn't it, Michaela?
It is. So, why don't we greet our viewers first?
Ah, yes. Good day to our viewers who always watch out there just to learn something from our episode.
And welcome to our new episode of
Team Battle. So, Mika, I have a question for you since we're having an interesting topic for today.
It's kind of exciting. What is your question?
So what are your insights about wage earners? Can you tell me what you know?
Wage earner nowadays knows the right when it comes to the right payment they deserve in working. Some of these employees also are familiar with the types of commission being raised with their company, or even the best types of commissions.
Yes, that's right. Well, we also experienced that, Mika, because we're employees that receiving our compensations as well. And for now, to help us further understand the concepts of commissions and to know what type of commissions is the best for an employee, we invited some professionals that can help us identify which commissions is the best of all.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's call on our guest. To start off, he finished Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Financial Management, currently handling a company, and a successful businessman. Mr. Robic David Jones.
Next on our list is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, major in Mathematics at the Philippine Normal University, and currently taking a master's degree at De La Salle University, Chap. A current math teacher at De La Salle and Chap Isabel. Let us all welcome Mr. Melchizedek Manantil. She graduated Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management, currently working in TeamBa Real Estate Incorporated. Presenting is Angelica Reyes.
And last but definitely not the least, she finished studying law in TeamBa Academy and is now currently working as a government employee. Put your hands together, Miss Kim Angel.
Now that we've known our guest for today, we can now start the discussion.
Good day, our dear panelists. We are here to know your ideas about some of the topics that we'll be discussing.
But before that, we are going to read the rules that we all must follow during the discussion. If anyone violates the rules, they're automatically out of this panel.
And this goes the rule. Rule number 1, speak with respect and do not enter the discussion unless the other panelist is done speaking.
Rule number 2, maintain silence when someone is currently speaking and listen attentively.
Rule number 3, strictly no inappropriate words.
Rule number 4, English only policy.
And rule number 5, you are only given a maximum of 3 minutes and a minimum of 1 minute to speak. When the buzzer rings, the speaker must stop speaking.
So now that we're done with the rules, let us now proceed to the debate properly. So, there are some questions that you need to answer throughout the discussion. First is, if you were given a chance to pick one type of commission, what would be the best one for you and why?
So, we may go first for Mr. Jones.
Round 1.
Well, for me, the best type of commission is the base salary plus commission. Why? Because in here, you will benefit a lot and you'll earn a lot of money. Having your commission is good. But knowing that you'll have your fixed salary is better, well, let's put this in a scenario. Let's say that you have your fixed salary for worth 15,000 pesos a month. That's a big amount of money already. And additional is your commission. Let's say the total sales is 2 million pesos and you get 10% from that, which is 2 million multiplied to 0.10 and it's equals to 200,000 pesos. You see? You already have big amount of money. At least you're still the advantage here. Even though you won't have your commissions, at least you're still going to have a fixed amount of salary. And one more thing, it will motivate me to work hard and give my full potential at this work. Well, this type of commission can help me and my family that we would have a stable life, unlike the straight commissions only. What if I got the low sales? And I'll probably get a small commission. I cannot help my family if I'd say, because in here, I have my backup earnings. But on the other side, isn't this type of commission will hold the employees full potential to work hard? Because look, if a person is already receiving his or her salary for months, they're not having their commission. Why would they work hard just to have their commission? This type of commission, the employees will have the mindset not to work hard because they already know that if they don't work, they'll have an earnings whether they have sales or not. Well, for me, Mr. Jones, that's not motivating for the employees. Probably the best type of commission for me is commission plus bonus. Since salary is already a fixed amount of earnings, it is better to have an extra income in every type of work you have, aside from the salary itself. To get the bonus, you must reach the quota set by your boss or head, and depending on how much is the rate given to you in your bonus of your sales. For example, your quota is 30,000, then your rate is 10%. Then, in order for you to have the bonus from that quota, you must reach the quota set by your boss or exceed from that quota of 30,000. The importance of this type of commission is that aside from the salary you are getting, you are earning some extra cash from the sales you are getting. That's the bonus from the quota you get. Then also, it motivates the workers to work hard because they have a quota to reach in order for them to get the bonus.
But what if your commission is too low and you didn't reach your quota? Then you won't receive any compensation at all. That's too risky. Well, for me, the best type of commission is commission with override. As a current broker of TeamBa Real Estate, this type of commission really helps you to strive harder in my job. This also lets you have your own commission as the head of the group. Plus, you can receive a commission from your team. This type of commission helps to motivate employees to their very best to have a good record. This also helps us to motivate the employees to do their very best so that they can have additional compensations. For example, my team has total sales of 3 million. As part of the team, I'll receive I think 6 or 5% commission. So that is 150,000. And additional to that, I can also get a 5% commission from my own sales, which is summing up to a big amount.
Talking about commissions, for what I know, commission is the percentage of sales, and as an employee, we don't focus that much on commissions. But for today, I would like to give at least some background about the work we have and to choose the best and the appropriate commissions that an employee can have. To start off, for me, the best type of commission is the incremental or graduated commission. Why? Mm, Simply because this commission can help those employees who don't receive their regular salary. Let me say, for this example, the employees inside the government who don't receive their regular salary and just sometimes depend on the commissions that they're receiving. Um, Many of them, though, in every succeeding sale that they've made would be a really big help because every s- every level of sales made um will be will be a will be an increase to sales and will be an increase to their commissions. Also, this type of commission states that the increase in salary is an increase in sales. To say, every time that your salary would get a chance to increase, might as well expect the increase of the commission. Increase of the commission, and you have where that you'll be able to earn more money. For example, in our government office, we work for a purpose, and that is considered as a big purpose that our work deals directly to
the improvement of the office to the city that we counters. And in this example, our office is assigned to the transactions needed be delivered inside or outside the country. Um, with a great number of transactions made, we earn more money and excluding the commissions. If it, if we successfully finish a big number of transactions, big commissions will also be given to us.
Wow, thank you very much for that new ideas. We've learned so many things about it, right, Jan?
Yes, but I'm a bit confused in which type of commission is the best because all of them defended it very, very well.
Yes, that's really confusing. Now I don't know what to choose.
So, after this discussion about commissions, we are now going to talk about the things that you experience in your work or compensation.
Okay, so the discussion runs about the things that you want to bring up in related to your compensation since we're already talking about salaries.
So, Mr. Mankiw, you go first.
Round two.
Let me clarify some things first. Wages is the amount of money you earn per hour in a day. For example, my hourly rate is 80 pesos and I work 8 hours a day. So my wage would be 640 pesos per day. I thought I was getting the same amount of money that I earn per day. Sometimes I don't get the same amount of hourly rate that costs me to work hard just for me to earn a money in a day. Just to clear things out, I'm earning 80 pesos per day, but sometimes it's very inconsistent. Usually, in different day, I earn 75 pesos or lower in a day. But the worst case scenario, it's not like salary. If you are absent on a specific day, you will gain an income. In wages, once you are absent on a specific day, you won't gain any income at all. For example, your work is at 1 p.m. onwards, but of course, as a teacher, we needed to work for our papers earlier. So, like for example, I'm going to school at 9 a.m. So the interval between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. does not count as an hourly rate. So does that doesn't I don't have any gains for that. So my hourly rate would start at 1 p.m. onwards.
Based on the Philippine statistics, as of the year, Filipinos are given opportunity to be labeled as white, and Filipinos are known to be responsible and hardworking. Nowadays, we can say that practically speaking, if you can't have a peaceful life if you don't have money, and it's pointless because today everything has a value. It is a mandatory that every human that should receiving payment as a reward for their time and effort, and also through this, ones can have their needs and wants be satisfied. It is called salary, and salary is a fixed amount given to an employee on a monthly basis. And as a government worker, I would just like to throw some burden feeling because of having this unfair distribution of salary. I've experienced this, and I could say that most of the government officials are really corrupt, selfish, or even greedy. They are already rich people, and yet they still stole money from their people instead of just allotting to a sector that really needs to improve some projects. And as for my experience, I promised myself that as one of the government employees, I will never ever be one of those people, and that I'll prove them wrong that not all who work in the government are corrupt. Because I, myself, experienced being betrayed. I'm already working for 7 years of my life, and in that office, and I've known each and one of my colleagues. But little did I know that I was being betrayed behind my back, even if comes distribution of salary. I've been in that industry for 7 years, and yet my salary is just increasing by 17% yearly. And then, what for my coworkers, they've been here for just what? a year, two, or even less, but yet is receiving higher increase in the salary than mine. It's unfair. It should just be equal or maybe a higher increase for me after staying, let's say, for every 6 years already. It's like a reward for my loyalty. Not in this way. Well, we all started from the bottom, and we should accept the facts that under it, and that includes the starting salary we are receiving. We don't have to manipulate the distribution of salary just for your own good. This matter just frustrates me big time. I apologize for that, but I need justice.
For me, I don't experience such things, but disadvantages of net earnings only. Your net earnings is the resulting amount after deductions had been applied on the gross earning. So basically, your total amount of money will be deducted because of the tax and some other fees and transactions. That's why I don't get to feel my money that much because of that. But I'm okay with that as long as it will be used to improve our community or our country. Nonetheless, it should be allotted to sectors that need to be prioritized, not just to their own when it comes to taxes. But when it comes to my loans and stuff, it's totally fine with me.
We know that salary is one of the best compensation because you'll receive a fixed amount of money every month. And we all know that salary must have at least a minimum wage, but my job salary is too low. I can't feed my family well. I barely spend money for myself, for my family too, for their wants. This is why I work, to make them happy, to be satisfied. But my salary, it's too low. It's below minimum wage. I guess my salary just go to our taxes only. We pay and pay for our taxes, but it seems there's no improvement in our country. It is also unfair for my part since some of my coworkers doesn't go at work but get a same amount of my salary. I'm really disappointed at my job. I really wanted to quit my job, but it's so hard to find another one that could at least satisfy our needs. I just wish we could have a higher salary, but I'm still looking at the brighter side that I'm receiving the 13-month pay and I do experience double pay during regular holidays that fell onto the exact day of my rest day.
Whoa, we witnessed a mind-blowing rant. What do you think, Chan?
Yes, I didn't expect that there are lots of problems that our guests are experiences, huh? Different scenarios, different problems, and different thoughts.
You're right. At least we've heard the problems regarding compensations that we might encounter in the future. And by now we can think of the solutions that we may do in that time.
Yes, we've learned a lot of things here in our discussion today. First, from the commissions, that there are different types of commissions and all of them are best to follow.
Yes. For me, I was conceived by Mr. Manakil because, yes, it's right that you get motivated if you are receiving a fixed salary with your commission. And addition to that is the bonuses you'll get if you reach your quota. How about you, Chai? Which type of commission do you agree?
Well, for me, I guess the best type is base salary plus commission. Because aside from Mr. Jones defended it very well, I was thinking that yeah, if you won't be having your commission, at least you have a secure salary for that month, right?
Yes, I agree. And our panelists did their best to explain and share to us the knowledge about these things.
So that's it for today, and we hope that you've learned a lot of things also that can help you in the near future.
This has been your host, Micaela Caton,
And Charlotte Barra,
now signing off.